We'll see what happens, but Geordie, just that last wave, just seems like he's managed to find his groove, and it's just still pumping out here. So he's going to get plenty more opportunities to go with 20 minutes left in his heat.
We're also diving into the round of 16 now. We're on the lookout for quarterfinalists. Filipe Toledo's been on an incredible run, making 5 finals from the last 6 events, taking a couple of victories as well. He's up against Yago Dora, though, who had one of the highest scoring rides of the opening round and just looks so on point and powerful. We're lucky to have a South African big wave surfer
with some massive turns.
Toledo getting this one in the opening stages of that first heat of the round of 16. He's up against Yago, and he's changed up his equipment.
Yeah, it looks like he's riding a different board. He had the swallowtail in the last heat, so I feel like he's probably gone to a pintail with the surf getting bigger, and this one, that one's straightening up. This one's a little bit, got a bit of white water on it for Yago Dora. Must see something down the line to take off on a wave like that. This guy just did some incredible backhand surfing in the first round. Like that, just straight up in the lip. When he sees the lip on its way over, he just points the nose straight at it and goes upside down and gets another one done as well. He could be pretty dangerous here for the world rank #1. He's get the right wave. He got an 8.6 in his first round. White water in on the inside, but he got a couple of good waves. Because look at this one. Look at this open face, and he's coming around, stopping, carving. It's about the 3rd or 4th barrel Philippe's had today. As we see Yago up and riding.
Well, Yago got the jump on Toledo on that opening exchange. He had a 5.67, but that wasn't the backup number he was looking for. It was broken up at different stages, that ride, but when he did attack and commit to those turns, they were huge. As we see Toledo tucking in and finding a very deep barrel. He was in there for an age.
Yeah, that was awesome.
A heavy section to try and stick it. We've seen so many people get eaten alive down the on the closeout there, including this guy, Filipe Toledo, earlier on. This is the replay of his last ride.
Big carve out of the top. Oh, coming a little loose. And sticking with this one, feeling like he's going to get some good time down the end of the point into the tube. Look at this. This is beautiful. Just had to stand there in this one. And that's a replay of his earlier wave that he just had to stand there and enjoy the view right down into impossibles.
Just with that extra energy today, Luke, we know this barrel, you know, at this size, it'll start to open up for you.
Yeah, it will. Once you get down that inside, it's a lot kind of, when you take off, you see the guys just cruising and just getting ready for it, making sure that as soon as the wave barrels, they're in the right spot to take advantage of it. Look at Filipe, they're just standing there and enjoying it. Once you've tucked up on the inside and succeeded with that part of the wave, the rest of it's just money, and just sit there and enjoy it. Couldn't hang on there as we see live action. Oh, tail release.
Yago Dora just losing that back foot there for a moment, but finished the turn off. We'll see if he got any damage done on the outside in just a moment. The opportunity to see these guys really flare up, express themselves, choose their own lines, paint their own picture, as Callum Robson said after winning that last heat. But it is just awesome to see the variation and, you know, a completely different style of surfing for each of the competitors. Toledo doesn't really like the look of this one down the line. It kind of pushed off the reef into flat water.
Looking for opportunities, and obviously as the more the heats go by, the better read they get on this swell. And in with an entry here, Dora. Then he'll swing one just over 7 to go in this. What's he got? We see him on a steep wall here. Off the bottom, bangs one. Nice and steep. Little drift in that turn as well. Again, hits it nice and hard. Really critical in the pocket. Judges want to see that. And it is a dynamic pocket, absolutely racing away. And he finds himself some cover. Gets in a real throaty tube. He'll go again here. Pulling in, grabbing the rail. Yago Dora streaking through a backhand barrel. Wow. Makes it out and goes floppy. Loves it.
Brilliant wave selection out here at Super Tubes. Look as he looks over his shoulder, winds through. This wave has, you know, standing up on that shallow section. These waves offer so much opportunity for the goofy footers. He gets really critical in that pocket. That turn right there, beautiful stuff. He lines up that next turn, looks over his shoulder, bang, up into the lip. So critical, crisp surfing from Yago, showing us some variety, not afraid to really risk it. Gets around that section, pulls under the hood. Beautiful first tube. He's not done. He pulls in again. Let's see the depth that he is able to cover here. So 2 sections, gliding through almost 3, and then coming out like that, the judges are going to lap that up, Paul. I feel like this is going excellent in my mind. We'll wait to see what the judges think. 5
big turns. That last turn put him a little behind, added the extra jeopardy as well. He had to kind of swing into that tube, didn't he, from behind the white water. And also, just as he gets that exit, got that little extra section, disappeared for a while. We weren't sure, and then he comes out. He's delighted. We're waiting to see what our panel make of it. But brilliant surfing from the Brazilian goofy foot Yago Dora with a tough heat against the yellow jersey of Toledo, and asked a question of 716. This is what he had to say in reply, just slotting into that beautiful run-in tube section.
It's been so fun to see the goofy footers. I think we've really obliterated that stigma of, the goofy footers not being able to handle J. Oh my gosh. Well, here we go. On to back from Filipe. Milk on the face of this wave.
Toledo, lip line from him. And he will go down the line with speed. And he'll realize that one is just going to run away a little. And Rosie, what a heat this is.
Oh, amazing stuff. I mean, this is what we're here for. Let's see, Filipe, he's up and riding.
Toledo's reply, looks like he's got a bomb here. Takes his time off the bottom, carves a first set upturn. Toledo looking for 8.35. He's patient. And he'll just plug another carve-in, snapping turn through the lip. Toledo eyeing up these sections here. A little swoop back from him, just staying really tight in the pocket. Hasn't done major damage as yet. I want to get tubed in here. It looks like he's going to. Toledo will just have to kind of go around that section, and it didn't really cooperate for him there.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for Filipe, and you can tell there's a little bit of disappointment as he does the dismount.
Solid performance from Dora. Gets the nod over the yellow jersey of Filipe Toledo. It is absolutely pumping at Jeffreys Bay for the Corona Open. Back with more live action.